My name is Jim, and my dog ate my nose. I played a lot of sports growing up, but I really took to tennis. I was ranked 4th in the middle states, which includes 5 states. I was very proud of that. Marlene and I met on the first day of college. We fell in love. We've been married 41 years. It was October 16th of 2015. I was playing golf that morning. Marlene was asleep, and next to her was our little dog, Zeus. I leaned in to kiss Zeus goodbye, and he startled. And I felt blood. When I got up and I looked in the mirror, I realized they had just taken a whole chunk of my nose off. I screamed, called 911. We get to the hospital. The doctors said, we're taking you into the operating room. We're going to sew this nose back on. Within a couple hours after reattaching my nose, it started to turn purple. I spent 11 days in hyperbaric oxygen, and the tip survived, but the sides did not make it. There was a huge hole in the side of my nose. If the tip hadn't survived, my only option would have been a forehead flap. Because the tip survived, the surgeons discussed the option of doing a cheek flap. The difference between a forehead flap and a cheek flap is that a forehead flap comes down from the forehead. It's very unsightly. And the doctors even told me, you're not going to want to go outside. It made much more sense to just cover that hole in my nose using a cheek flap. After the cheek flap surgery, I looked like a monster. The third surgery was to try to bring some shape to this nose, so they took skin from the back of my ear. At that time, they told me they had taken it as far as they could take it. I was shocked, because I was always thinking that the doctor was a plastic surgeon and he was gonna make a great nose. If you look at my nose, you'll see it's crooked, it's compressed on the left nostril, and on top of that, I gotta shave my nose because this is cheek skin that grows whiskers. So I've seen 2 doctors. Both wanted me to do a forehead flap. I'm here to see Dr. Nassif and Dr. Dubrow to see if they can offer me a better option. Beautiful day for hitting golf balls, isn't it?
That's great. I can't wait till we see Dr. Nassif.
Maybe we can put the chapter of Zeus behind us.
When I was in the hospital, Andrew was tasked with putting Zeus down.
You won't have a reminder in the mirror every day.
That's right.
I know.
It's really hard talking about what happened that morning. When you love somebody, you never want anybody to go through anything like that, including your dog. I'm looking forward to our family being the same way we were before all this happened.
Getting my nose fixed is going to be closure, I think, for all of us, for the whole family.
Have you done something special for your birthday or something?
Well, it's interesting. When I was a little kid, if you threw me a birthday party or sang happy birthday to me, I would cry. I would get embarrassed. I don't like a lot of attention.
What?
Clearly, I don't have that problem anymore. What about you? What do you like for your birthday?
I never had a surprise party.
Paul's going to regret telling me he's never had a surprise birthday party. Big time. Ideal party. Tell me.
Like a lot of people.
Okay, so it's a lot of single girls. A lot of single girls and my credit card.
And some champagne.
And champagne. Okay, fair enough. So,
all right. That'd be nice.
I peeked over your shoulder when you were reviewing those pictures. You've got an interesting case there.
Jim apparently had a dog bite to his nose. He's got a severe deformity still, nasal obstruction.
What does it look
Let's take
like?
a look at the photos. Good-looking guy.
Oh. Dude, this is a hard case.
We got to bring him in.
Yeah.
Can you please send in Jim?
Hey.
Mr. Jim.
Hi. I wanted the best doctors that I could possibly find to take a look at my situation and see if they can make the kind of improvements that I'd like to see happen.
Give us this interesting story.
Okay. Are you crying already?
Are you really?
We had a dog, and one morning went over to put my head close and say hi, and just like that, he startled, took my nose off.
This is the little guy that did it.
Oh,
so cute.
Boy.
Unfortunately, a dog bite can cause a lot of damage, but a family dog, that also causes a lot of emotional damage too.
so you go to the hospital. Tell us what happened.
Doctor walked in to me and said, Jim, we're gonna sew this nose back on.
What did they tell you the chances it would survive were?
They didn't want to say. The scab was starting to fall out, and at that point I knew the sides aren't going to make it. And then the forehead flaps discussion came in.
A forehead flap, it's fed by a little blood vessel right here called the supraorbital. We lift it up from the skin and then bring it down and reconstruct the whole side of the nose.
I was hoping we can make this work without a forehead flap.
I mean, this is a difficult, tough nose. And what makes it a lot worse is that Jim will not let me use a forehead flap. I may not be the right doctor for Jim. To really complete this and give you the honest opinion of what maybe you can get, we got to go to the exam room.
Okay.
Great.
I want to go ahead and examine.
Sure.
Head back for us. See, this is what's interesting. Your right side is completely collapsed. Jim's got a double whammy. I mean, besides the left side being closed in because all that tissue's been pretty much scarred in, his whole right side's collapsed because of the pull. I think I need to sit down for this.
Okay.
Uh-oh, that's not a good sign.
So no, I mean, let's talk. The thing that's causing the nasal obstruction and the deformity is basically you don't have enough skin and soft tissue on the left side of your nose. That's the whole thing. We need soft tissue. The best way to do that is with the forehead flap.
If the doctors tell me they can't do anything except a forehead flap, I'm inclined to reject that because all I can see is this trunk coming down from my forehead. I just don't want to go there.
The second way that may be pretty good is to take what we call a composite graft from your right ear. It's made out of skin and cartilage. With no blood supply, we put that in this area here, and then, God willing, pray and hope that it builds its own blood supply within the next few weeks if this fails. The forehead flap is a salvage, which you'll have no choice.
I'm inclined to go with the composite graft, restoring better function. Even though there's more risk with a composite graft, I think that's the way to go for me. Let's do it.
We will see you later, my friend.
Thanks. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
I'm Jim. I'm here for my surgery. I think this surgery is definitely going to be the end of the chapter on what happened with Zeus, and we can move on. I'm looking forward to that.
Jimbo.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
All right, so the goal is for me to try to work some magic without using the forehead flap.
Yep.
If I need another flap, though, I might take your chest, stitch it up to your nose, too.
Yeah, you're dreaming.
Do that.
You've been dreaming.
The most difficult part of Jim's surgery today is really how do we relieve the pull of the nose to the left. We just have to figure out a way with the composite graft from the ear how to make it work. Today, my team will start by harvesting rib and ear composite grafts while I open up the nose and do a septoplasty to straighten the septum. I'll perform a turbinoplasty to open up his airway. Finally, I will use composite grafts to reconstruct Jim's left side of his nose and reduce any scar tissue on the left side caused by his previous nasolabial flap. I usually don't say this is scary with any case. However, with Jim's, it's really scary because one little wrong move can kill the nasolabial flap. If that happens, stop the surgery and then come back and do a forehead flap.
How are you, babe?
My girl, babe. How you doing, buddy? It's always great when you have a supportive family. In this case, Jim's got Marlene, and he's got his son, Andrew, and they both got smiles on their face, and it's great. It's all good. All right, let's take a peek here. My goal right now is to just look at his nasal tip to make sure the skin on his nasolabial flap is living. See how it's a little dusky, that's called right there?
Yeah.
The blood flow is backing up a little bit. And that's something that will impede the healing. So what we want to do is bring in our friend, the leech lady.
Hello. Leeches.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Oh, look at
I was not ready to hear leeches. I hate them.
How's the leech doing?
It looks good.
I can see that one getting chubby.
Yeah.
What do you think, buddy?
I can't talk very well.
It's good.
I got a leech on my nose.
It's a little disgusting, but if this is what it takes for the tissue to survive, I'll be a leech fan.
Have fun.
Thank you.
You guys will see you later on.
Yes.
Okay?
Wow. I don't think going out for dinner is a good idea.
No.
Today, I'm very excited about having all these friends and family coming because they've followed the story from day one, and they're excited to see the results. When I look in the mirror now, I am very happy with what I see. I don't have all the memories that go back to Zeus and what happened to my nose, so I feel very good about that.
This is going to be a time
This is it.
when we will be able to put it behind us.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh, there he is.
Hey guys! Hey guys! What do you think? Does this nose look great or what? Look, where's my boy? Ah, my boy!
Today marks a new chapter for Andrew, Jimmy, and I. We can put the past behind and the dog bite, even though the love for Zeus will never be gone.
It's been a long road from when Zeus took my nose, but we made it. We made it. It just makes me feel so great. And it's been, like I said, a long, long journey. I got a new lease on life, and I'd like to hit some tennis balls if anybody's willing. Before the surgery, my dog ate my nose, left me with a crooked bridge and a deformed left nostril. But now, thanks to Dr. Nassif, my nose is straight, and there's been some closure with this whole ordeal for not only me, but for my wife, Marlene, and my son, Andrew.
Awesome! Sweet spot.